two teams won Sunday because they had more to play for. Drew Brees found his way into history by adding another impressive record to his Hall of Fame resume. And with Sean Peyton in attendance, the Saints won their first game of the year. And for the moment, their playoff hopes are still alive. And the Colts head coach, Chuck Pagano, is going to miss the remainder of the season fighting leukemia. The Colts responded by coming back from an 18-point deficit to defeat the Packers. Both of these teams proved once again that sometimes there's more to football than just the game. And in the rest of the league, New England won the game, but it doesn't prove that Tom Brady is better than Peyton Manning. It just proves that for right now, the Patriots team is playing better than the Broncos team. There are 52 players on the roster, people. The Falcons, the Texans, and the 49ers continue their dominance and are showing people why they deserve to be in the Super Bowl. Meanwhile, the Ravens won an ugly game where neither team scored a touchdown, and it shows that while the Ravens are a strong team that can overcome adversity, but they are humans. They do have weaknesses. The Steelers won a physical contest against the Eagles, but lost Polamalu, who's out until at least Thursday. However, with 2 weeks rest, he might be back for week 7. And there were quite a few upsets this week, with the Rams, Colts, Dolphins claiming victories. However, the upset I was really big on was the Browns winning, and they didn't do that. But the future does look very bright in Cleveland because they have played very well so far this season, and Joe Hayden is returning from his suspension. And there is a slight possibility that if Joe Hayden had been in the game, Victor Cruz might not have gotten into the end zone as often. Just saying. And Minnesota, surprisingly, still only has one loss on the season, and their lead on their division lead only got stronger with the Packers losing. And Minnesota's in first place, Chicago in second, with the Packers in third and the Lions at the bottom. That's almost exactly the opposite of what I thought would be happening in the division this year. I mean, it's still early in the season, so we could see that completely flip with the Lions winning the division and the Vikings finishing on bottom. But for right now, you have to give credit to the Vikings. They are playing very well. They are playing good football. They are winning games against some pretty decent opponents. And on to injury news for this week. As I mentioned earlier, Polamalu has already been ruled out for Thursday's game, and it also looks like Lamar Woodley is unlikely to play. RG3 left the game after taking a hard hit. He was diagnosed with a concussion, but it looks like he could possibly be playing again next week. However, Brendan Merriweather is likely to be out at least a month. For the Packers, B.J. Raji, Jermichael Finley, and Cedric Benjamin all left with injuries. And as of making this video, I haven't seen anything definitive on that for them yet. They could all play this game. They could all miss a month or more. I really don't know yet. You'll have to go find out for yourself. And remember last week when I said that there was a report about Brady Quinn getting some first-team reps? Well, Matt Castle suffered a concussion on Sunday, so that could possibly be coming a little bit sooner. For the Arizona Cardinals, Ryan Williams now joins Beanie Wells on injured reserve, and the Cardinals look like they're going to be a very pass-happy team for the rest of this season. Though that's not necessarily a bad thing when you've got a guy like Larry Fitzgerald on your team. And Bernard Scott, the backup running back for the Cincinnati Bengals, has a torn ACL and will miss the rest of the year. So now the law firm will have a much heavier load to carry. And last night, Brian Cushing hurt his knee and is in danger of possibly missing the season with a torn ACL. I have not yet seen any reports come back on him. He was supposed to have an MRI today. I'm going to be looking at it right after I finish recording this. But yeah, hopefully he doesn't miss too much time because he is an important piece of that defense. For week 5, I was 8-6. My overall record 49-28. So still, I'm always getting more right than I am wrong. And I took a huge risk with the Browns there. I don't think anyone thought they were gonna win, but sometimes you just go for it, whatever. Anyways, starting with the Thursday game, which so far this season I've only ever gotten one Thursday game right. And I am a little scared about this one because it is the Titans. And it's the Steelers at the Titans. And I'm going for the Steelers because Chris Johnson has only had one good game this year. And the Steelers, they played a hard game on Sunday, barely squeaked away with a win. And they will be a little short-handed with Polamalu and Whitley both expected to miss. But I think they are still the better team the way they're playing right now.